Good morning. All right, almost the end of the week. I know I'm looking forward to a good weekend. All right, let me see if I can get Ronnie back in the picture there. All right, just quickly, morning, the news wrap-up. Donald Trump Jr. still under fire for his the emails and his meetings with the Russians, and so. His father, the president, has said that he was very proud of Donald Jr. and Democrats, liberal media, they're looking for the criminal element. They're having a problem finding anything there, but they just they're so obsessed with the whole Russia thing. That is the focus for them. Is that they've got they're going to dig down. They're going to try to find things, anything they can on this issue that they can, hoping that it actually gives them some leverage to push Trump. If not out of office, at least further to their side, so that while he's in office, he doesn't eviscerate all the Obama rules, regulations, et cetera, et cetera. Christopher Wray was on the Hill yesterday, testifying before senators on his nomination as the FBI director. It looked like it went pretty well. I think he will sail through when it's time to have a vote for confirmation. There was a lot of time spent on fleshing out what he thought the relationship would be between him and the president. He said that he wasn't going to have any one-on-one meetings, wasn't going to swear an oath of loyalty to President Trump either. And the FBI director needs to be independent to be able to conduct investigations. So that part I think is is well covered, and that is really the way it should be. But it seems like the Democrats were trying to pry in there more to try to get him to say things on the record, so that in case he didn't stick to that, they'd have him on the record and they could complain and maybe push for his firing down the line. Brad Sherman, representative of California, Democrat, of course, has filed articles of impeachment, which will go absolutely nowhere because he has one supporter, Al Green from Texas, and that's about it. In Congress, being controlled by Republicans, this vote, this won't go anywhere because there's just no votes for it. So, good way to get attention because at least I'm mentioning it here, so it gets additional mileage out of that. Net neutrality day yesterday, and lots of discussions about things. But it really in the end to me is that I want a free and open market, and we shouldn't be imposing lots of rules and regulations on internet providers. And if they need to slow down your speed a little bit because you're watching a lot of movies, then so be it. Then don't watch as many movies. Parcel them out a little bit. Don't do so much binge watching, and they'll be able to manage their traffic flow and their bandwidth, which will benefit you in the long run. So think about that. Hillary is supporting Planned Parenthood's Nasty Woman campaign. Samantha Bee designed inspired T-shirts available for purchase in the TBS store. And when you spend the $25, that money will then go to Planned Parenthood in Los Angeles. Hillary and others, there needs to be a dialogue between the Planned Parenthood supporters and the people who are against Planned Parenthood to see if they can't find some reasonable ground somewhere on some issues that relate to them. But I thought that was a pretty funny story with Steve King saying that we can take money from food stamps and Planned Parenthood and use it to help pay for the wall. That's an interesting thing, and Steve King, you just never know what that guy's going to say. I think the point there was just that we have fraud and we have abuse, and if we start parceling the money out, pulling back on it, saving it, putting it towards something else more useful, we should probably think about doing that. And then finally, Steve Scalise from Louisiana, he is now out of ICU. Hopefully this is the last time he will have to be in the ICU, and that this release will mean that he's now going to be fully on the road to recovery, and that he will be eventually able to return to work in Congress. But it has been a very slow and will continue to be a slow and arduous task. But it'll be great to see him back at work on the Hill, so to try to get some things done there. But thoughts and prayers first for his family, that he will return to full health and have a good, speedy recovery as well. All right, that's about it for today. Like I said before, stay cool. If you have to, I guess you're going to have to crank up that AC. So anyway, we'll see you again tomorrow with another edition of the Morning Report. Got any questions or comments, please list them, and then we'll try to address them on the next edition.